out and have your best performance of the season?
I mean, I think, yeah, obviously we have the potential to. Depending on how everybody plays, if we stick to what coach wants, don't try to do anything too crazy, then I think we can be a really good team and win some games.
As a player going into a game like this, does it feel any different than an opening round NCAA tournament game?
Yeah, there's a little more energy around it. You got a lot bigger name teams still in the tournament. It's not as much rooting for the underdog as who's going to survive now, and that's where it gets down to the dogfight. So every team wants it bad. They've all made it this far, won 2 big games, and for them to continue having success, you got to keep that mentality really razor sharp.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Just with the experience that they have in their front court, and also just the talent. I mean, Kentucky seemed to have a lot of kind of talent up there, and UNC seems to have a little bit of everything. What are kind of some of the keys going up against a group that can go 2 or 3 guys deep like them?
I mean, we definitely you got to respect their depth. I'm gonna move the shoe one second. But for a deep, talented team like that, you got to just stick to your game plan. We're going to try to expose a couple things and try to really get airtight on some things they want. And overall, it's a little similar to Kentucky, where it's just a lot of athletes out there, who are really good basketball players. But I think it's going to be important for us to kind of stick to what coach wants.
And with Thomas, the past few games, it seems like he's picked up an early foul, 2 early fouls. How important is it to try and keep him out of doing that? And what can he do to not put himself in those positions?
Obviously, when Thomas gets in foul trouble early, kind of takes his rhythm out. Anyone who gets 2 fouls, the first 5 minutes is going to be kind of out of rhythm for the first half, and maybe a non-factor till the second half. So, for him, it's just this is mental things. Just the new rule changes. Knowing when you can't, put your hands on someone. Moving your feet, staying low. And I think Coach's done a good job with him, just kind of making sure he stays focused on what he needs to do.
Right, and with Juwan, that shoulder can pop out at any time, pretty much. It seems like. What have you seen out of him in terms of his attitude and his toughness?
He's a really tough player. He's no matter what happens, he wants to play through and do whatever he can for his team. So regardless of his shoulder pops out or his foot comes off, I think he's going to come back in the game and do as much as he can.